Have you ever stopped and wondered, what if the secret to living past 100 isn't hidden in fancy pills, miracle diets, or expensive treatments, but in the quiet, everyday things you already do without even noticing? Most people think longevity is about genetics or luck. But research and real-life stories from centenarians, people who live beyond 100, show something surprising. It's often the simple, consistent patterns in how you move, think, and connect with others that determine how far your journey goes. Today, we'll uncover 5 quiet but powerful signs that may already be pointing toward a longer, healthier life. These aren't obvious youthful traits like running marathons or lifting heavy weights. Instead, they're subtle clues, things that reveal your body and spirit are still strong enough to carry you much further than you think. Stay with me until the end and subscribe to this channel, because the last sign we'll explore, your daily sense of purpose, may completely change the way you see your future. So let's begin. Sign number 1, you can still walk with steady balance. Imagine this, you stand up from your chair without grabbing the armrest. You walk across the room without hesitation. You stroll through the park with an upright posture, your steps calm and steady. This may seem ordinary, but it's actually one of the strongest indicators of longevity. Why? Because balance and walking reflect the health of your bones, muscles, nervous system, and even your brain. Doctors often say, "Show me how a person walks, and I'll tell you how they're aging." Think of George, 78 years old, who still walks every morning with his dog. The rhythm of his steps, his ability to adjust on uneven sidewalks, and the quiet confidence in his stride are not just signs of fitness, they're signs of independence. They tell him and everyone around him that he is still in control of his own life. Now, here's something most people don't realize. Falls are one of the greatest risks for older adults. A single fall can change everything. But steady balance protects you from that danger. It keeps you moving, traveling, joining family gatherings, and enjoying the outdoors without fear. Balance isn't about speed or athletic ability. It's about trust in your own body. And when your body still says, "I can carry you forward," that's a quiet promise of many more years ahead. Sign number 2, you can remember names and stories clearly. Have you ever noticed how powerful it feels when you recall someone's name, or when you retell a story from decades ago with vivid detail? Many people assume memory must fade with age. But if you can still remember names, dates, conversations, or stories, it's a clear signal that your brain remains active and resilient. Take Margaret, 82. She not only remembers her children's and grandchildren's birthdays, but also the little details of her past, the music playing at her wedding, the way her father laughed, or the weather on the day she moved into her first home. When she shares these memories, her family doesn't just listen, they feel inspired. They see proof that her mind is still sharp, alive, and engaged with life. Memory isn't just about the past. It's about connection. Remembering names shows people you care. Retelling stories strengthens relationships. And staying mentally sharp keeps you curious, alert, and emotionally strong. People who live to 100 almost always share this trait. They keep their brains busy. They stay socially engaged. They learn new things. They recall and share experiences. Every story, every remembered detail is like exercise for the brain. So if you can still call people by name, recall events, or share wisdom with clarity, take it as a sign. Your brain is serving you well, and that clarity may carry you much further than you think. Make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss new videos that inform and inspire you. Sign number 3, you can bend, stretch, and rise without strain. Let me ask you, can you still bend to tie your shoes? Stretch to reach the top shelf? Kneel in the garden and rise again without pain? If yes, this is not just convenience, it's a hidden sign of longevity. Mobility in older age is priceless. It means your joints, muscles, and core strength are still working together to support you. Doctors say that the ability to get up from the floor or a chair without heavy strain is one of the best predictors of living independently well into your later years. Think of William, 74, who still tends his backyard garden. He bends to plant flowers, kneels to pull weeds, stretches to prune branches. His movements are slower now, but they are still free, confident, and natural. His flexibility allows him to keep doing what he loves, and that joy feeds directly into his health. Here's the truth. Mobility protects independence. It lowers your risk of falls, keeps your circulation flowing, and allows you to live life on your own terms. And beyond the physical, it gives dignity, the quiet confidence of knowing you can move when and how you wish. Every time you bend, stretch, or rise with ease, you're proving that your body is still your ally. And that ally may just walk with you all the way to 100. Sign number 4. You keep a steady circle of friendships. Now let's move beyond the body and talk about the heart. One of the most powerful predictors of a long life isn't diet or exercise, it's friendship. Studies show that people with strong social connections live longer, healthier lives than those who are isolated. Friendship provides laughter, comfort, support, and a sense of belonging. It gives you a reason to get up in the morning, to leave the house, to keep your mind and spirit engaged. Take Eleanor, 80, who still attends a weekly book club. They don't always finish the reading, but the conversations, the laughter, and the simple joy of being together light up her entire week. Her family notices how much happier, sharper, and more energetic she feels after those gatherings. Friendships are not just pleasant, they are life-giving. They protect against loneliness, reduce stress, and even strengthen the immune system. They remind you that you are not alone, that your presence matters, and that life is still rich with connection. So if you still have people who call to check on you, who share meals, who laugh with you, you're already holding one of the strongest keys to longevity. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell. Sign number 5, you wake up each day with a sense of purpose. And now, perhaps the most powerful sign of all. Do you wake up in the morning with a reason to get out of bed? A small project, a routine, a responsibility, or even just the joy of seeing a loved one. Purpose doesn't have to be grand. It doesn't mean running a business or climbing mountains. It can be as simple as tending your garden, caring for a pet, volunteering, or calling a friend. Purpose is invisible fuel. Without it, days blur together and life feels heavy. But with it, every day feels worth living. Scientists studying centenarians found one common trait across cultures. They believe their life still has value. They know they are still contributing, still connected, still needed. Think of Harold, 85, who spent his mornings in his workshop crafting small wooden toys for his grandchildren. His projects bring him joy, and his joy brings him strength. His purpose is not measured in headlines. It's measured in meaning. Purpose reduces stress, sharpens the mind, strengthens immunity, and improves sleep. It's not just about living longer. It's about living better. When you wake each day with something to look forward to, you are telling your body and spirit, the journey is not over. That single truth may carry you to 100 and beyond. Finally, now let's pause and reflect. Which of these 5 signs do you see in yourself? Do you walk with steady balance? Do you recall names and stories with clarity? Do you still bend and stretch with ease? Do you keep friendships alive? Do you wake each day with purpose? If even one of these is true for you, take it as a quiet blessing. It means your body, your mind, or your spirit is still preparing you for many more years ahead. Longevity isn't about adding years to your life. It's about adding life to your years. And these 5 signs are proof that your life is already rich with strength, meaning, and beauty. So as you move forward, remember, every steady step, every clear memory, every laugh with a friend, and every morning with purpose is not just another moment. It is a quiet promise of more years, more joy, and more life to come. If you found these insights valuable, share one sign you recognize in yourself in the comments below. Your reflections inspire not only us, but also others watching this video. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss new videos that inform and inspire you. Thank you for joining us today. May your days ahead be filled with balance, memory, mobility, friendship, and purpose, the timeless keys to a long and meaningful life.